All right, so I've been looking forward to creating this video now for quite some time, but it's taken me a while to sort of put my thoughts together and the like, so I think we're ready. So in this video, I really want to talk to you if you're thinking about, becoming a landlord, buying your first or maybe your next investment property, as I'm looking to build a buyer's list. And I thought we would sort of go through what I sort of think that means, talk about how you can reach out, let me know what you're looking for, but also more importantly, share with you sort of options as I see it. As I always believe, communication is vital, and sort of sharing what I think first um, sort of makes it easier for all of us to be on one page. So again, looking to build a buyer's list. If you're interested, please reach out. If you have friends that are interested, please share. And with that, we'll get started. Like every video, we start with the goal of the session. Sort of talk about why I want to build a buyer's list. Sort of talk about the types of properties I'm seeing, and just some rough numbers so you can think about, play with your spreadsheet, the like, and then sort of close with my thoughts. So first, why build a buyer's list? Well, the simple truth is, if I can save some time and provide a better product, meaning the things that I buy in turn matches what buyers are looking for, I think it helps everyone. I don't just look for deals. I look for, hey, so and so is looking for a 3-2 or a 4-2 house. Let's focus on that, so that that I can buy, repair, and ultimately sell. Saving time is nice, right? So I don't have to go through the whole process and list. If I could save a month or 6 weeks in a process, it sort of just helps everyone. Again, it's by having a buyer's list, it allows me to really understand what people are looking for. And again, if I could search with individuals or families in mind, I think it just helps everyone. I think it's a better fit for one. It allows us to discuss things, discuss options that are interesting. Of course, if something comes through and hey, so and so tells me they're looking for this type of house, and I find one and they're not interested, no hard feelings, right? It's no big deal. We'll just list it or sell it to someone else. Again, these are just verbal commitments, no dollars, no nothing like that. Just curious what people are looking for. I actually think by building a buyer's list, I'll actually slow down and create some focus. I think right now, my focus has been sort of finding the deals, getting creative, putting a quote unquote deal together. It's interesting, it's fun, it sort of makes me sort of get creative, but I don't think I'm doing the best I can for the end product, right? I think I can do a better match if I understand what you're looking for. And yeah, sure, I may make a little bit more money, but the money's fine already, so that's not really the reason. It's more about matching the inventory I create, right? The stuff that I'm proud of, with what people are looking for. That's the real goal in having a buyer's list. And obviously, hopefully it's been clear by now, I thoroughly enjoy helping landlords buy their first or their next pride of ownership rental. And again, you hear me talk about it a lot. We're not doing any alligators. You're going to be putting more down likely than the bank wants, right? If a bank does an 80-20, which means they'll loan you 80% and you only have to put 20% down, but you produce an alligator, we're not going to let that happen. Right, you're going to put 30 or 35% down, or whatever makes it a comfortable rental property to own. So these are some of the things that I see. So there are still surprisingly some really small 1-bedroom, 1-bath homes. Rents are, plus or minus 750. The after we remodel them, which could be anywhere from 15 to 25 grand, we typically sell between 90 and 100, 105. I think I have there. This is actually a property that's sometimes really nice to own because you can own them free and clear, right? Such a small, relatively speaking, mortgage that you can get a mortgage for sure. But a few people I know have said, hey, I want to own stuff free and clear. And frankly, small little homes are nice. I own half a dozen or a dozen of them, right? The people that move in, they have a dog, cats, whatever, and they just never leave because there's something about being in a small home versus being in an apartment. And that's what these people are often deciding, these tenants. It's, for $750, they can be in a house, or they can be maybe in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment for the same rent. And most of them would choose, if they have a dog or pets, to have a house. So I still look for these. I look to add these to my portfolio, frankly, when I can. but these are some things that some investors like. Then there's sort of something similar to that. It's a sort of small 2-1 or small 3-1 houses. So, a small 1-1 by comparison is probably 650 square feet, maybe 700. A small 2-1 could be as small as 850. Small 3-1 maybe 1,000 square feet, right? So it's small. The rooms are small. No walk-in closets by any stretch. Probably only one room other than the kitchen, right? A living room or whatever. But it's a house. It's got a front. It's got a backyard. It's something where families could be raised. And again, the rents here are $800 to $950. Just above what they would get in an apartment. Prices here are going to range from $125 to $160 after remodel. Remodels could be anywhere from, I don't know, I think at the low end maybe 20 grand to upwards of 40 grand on some of these. So they come out nice, right? New kitchens, new baths, new floors. So they're again pride of ownership. But those are things to sort of think about. Then there's the more traditional sort of built in the 70s and 80s, 3-2, 4-2s, over 1,200 square feet. They probably have garages, bigger size lots, more standard ranch style homes. These are going to go for at least 1,000 to upwards of 1,250. After remodel costs, these could get up to 200K, maybe on the low end 160, but probably more like 169, something like that. And these ones are the ones that everybody talks about in the real estate books, right? Go buy a 3-2 or a 4-2 with a garage, right? Go buy middle America kind of stuff. Great, these ones you're going to get a loan on. You're going to get decent rent, and these ones will turn a little bit more, right? The smaller homes seem to stay longer, but sometimes you'll get now you're in sort of the sweet spot of rental, and some of these people actually save and will become homeowners themselves someday, in what I've seen. So where the first two sort of sub bullets typically stay forever or for a long time, these ones can have a little bit of turn. It's still probably years, maybe 3, 4, 5 years, but these ones often become homeowners, which is good for them. Then there's the small multifamilies, right? These are the traditional 2 duplexes through 4plexes or quads. These still get residential financing, so nothing special there. Right? You can get residential financing up to 4 units. You're going to see rents on a small duplex at $1,500 all the way up to $3 grand, maybe a little bit more if the unit configuration is right. But these are again rough numbers. And then after remodel, you could get away with on a duplex maybe spending 200 grand, all the way up to if it's a nicer 4plex, upwards of 400 grand. And then the last category, there's 2 more, sorry. Then there's the multiple houses on one lot. These can be small little 2-1s, 1-1 combos, which may rent for, again, $1,500. Maybe if they're bigger houses, I have one now in inventory. That's 4 1-bedroom, 1-bath houses, which I expect to get $3,000 or $750 each. So these are going to range from 200 to 350K in my experience. And then there's the bigger units, right? 5 and above. These are first and foremost commercial as far as financing goes. These are ones that I'm probably, I only have one in inventory now. It's a 6-unit building. Probably going to be doing 6, 8s, and maybe upwards of 10s if it comes together correctly. But it's not going to be things I focus a great deal on, because these ones are obviously take a lot more cash and can consume. But if I have someone looking for one and they tell me what they're looking for, I will absolutely go on the hunt. Rents here are $3,000 upwards of $8,000 or more. I'm expecting prices to start at around 400 grand for these, and exceed 800 grand in many cases. So again, these are just what I see out there. It's things to think about. There are lots of different ways you can get at it. But again, just wanted to give you some thoughts on what I'm seeing. So again, what am I thinking? First and foremost, if it's not clear by now, if I haven't done enough videos, it's a key point in my book. Always talk to your significant other first, and never invest a dollar until you both are on board and you're both sort of seeing what's coming. Trust me, the stress, the fights, the whatever might come if you're not on the same page is just not worth it. You have to be on the same page as your significant other. I think the other thing that people often talk about is some people are attracted to the idea of owning rentals free and clear, which I think all of us sort of want to get there when we're done. But some people want to start there, right? Some people I know that have a lot of cash are like, nope, I just want to deploy it and own the asset free and clear. Right? That's an investor's decision. If that's the case, you're probably going to want to start on the smaller end, maybe the small houses. Those are the sort of cheapest price point. Others may want to get investment loans. It's each investor is sort of up to them. The other thing I see is investors usually come down on one side or the other. They are there, I'm attracted to single family homes. There's the most quantity. It's easiest to get out of because you can sell to investors and owner occupants. And others are, nope, I want to maximize unit count. I want to never have, a vacancy cause 100% vacancy, right? If you have a duplex and one person's missing, it's 50% rented. And a house, if you're out a month, you're out a month. So these are things that I think investors need to think about. And again, both are fine. We own both. But it really needs to say, where do you want to start or what do you want to add? Is it the single family home? Is it the 3-2, 4-2 type home? Is it a small multifamily? What is it you're interested in? Again, this is a big deal, right? You never buy an alligator, never create an alligator. Again, an alligator is a property that will consume dollars every month out of the year. I promise you will have a bad month or two already, right? When stuff breaks or needs maintenance or a surprise vacancy or whatever. So don't set up a stressful environment. Put more down. Or just wait till you save more money. But be prepared to put more down than the banks, approve you for, right? If you do a $200,000 loan and they say, great, 20% down and you can have it, which is 40 grand, I'm going to probably suggest you might want to put 30% down or something, right? We run the numbers and really make sure we understand what's comfortable for you. So the other thing is, if you're interested in something, you have an idea, or you just want to ask questions about some of the inventory I'm seeing, you got to reach out to me. If you happen to be a friend and you have my phone number, reach out. If you're a friend of a friend, on the last page of this presentation, you'll see my email address. Just hit me up or leave a comment on this YouTube video. I'd love to talk to you, get a feel for what you're looking for so that I can start to, look at what to buy. Because already running 2 or 3 months out, I have people interested in properties that I now I've acquired, but it takes me time to create pride of ownership, right? We don't just slap paint on stuff and throw in some cheap carpet and call it a day. That's not what we're doing here. You've seen some pictures. If not, go back through some of the videos. All right, I did a video on slumlord quality versus pride of ownership. So you get a real feeling for what we're talking about for pride of ownership. And then again, please share this with your friends. I have to imagine some of you have friends that have talked about or thinking about buying rental properties. I think rental properties is becoming around again. I think a lot of people are going to start talking about it. Make sure they understand that sure they can get a part of a turnkey solution, but they're just going to get bread and butter stuff. Not something that I think warrants investment. Something that we're producing, these pride of ownership rentals, will be fully leased at market. We'll have the new floors, the new kitchens, baths, all of that. So we are really creating something special here, I believe. So in the end, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Leave a comment or question below. We are looking to extend our subscriber count. Last check, we were at 113. Thank you all for subscribing. If you are interested in any of this, there's my email. It's mzuber@onerental@a-time. Please reach out. Let me know what you're looking for. Ask questions. Let's set up a phone call and discuss. And with that, have a great day.